Hello, it's Deborah from the attic, and today I want to show you this beautiful journal. This is made from a set of papers that are new into my Etsy shop. Please follow the links below the video where you can find these sheets, and I will do you a rundown of the sheets in just a little moment, but I thought it would be nice to start with showing you what I've made using these papers. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Please tick the notification bell so that you know whenever new videos are uploaded. Generally, it's every Friday evening. And if you want to follow my life in France, I load up very short little quick videos every Tuesday evening. But let's get back to this journal. This journal is made from sheets which I have called Cosy Times, because we're in that time of year when the sun is starting to sink a little lower in the sky, certainly in the northern hemisphere. When you think about log fires, when you think about gathering berries and fruits to make preserves and all of that sort of good stuff. So this journal really reflects that season, and I've used an awful lot of these lovely soft oranges and sepias and browns and some little blue highlights just to lift everything, and I've made this little journal. So in this kit there are 20 A4 sheets altogether. You'll get 12 backgrounds, 5 bookmarks, 2 envelopes, 4 artist trading cards. They're little cards that are 2.5 by 3.5 inches in size. You'll get 4 postcards, 16 stamps. This is one of the little stamps here. You'll get 3 folding tabs. 2 of those are here. You get 2 banners. This is one. You get 4 tags, 2 curved pockets. Here's an example of the curved pocket. And 3 word bars. This is one of the word bars, so you can use this. It will go right across the top of your pages. It can be used like a title, and the other 2 are smaller versions of the same style. Probably the most important thing that you get as part of the kit is my template, which shows you exactly how to punch out the little holes and how to thread your signature. This is a single signature journal, at least that's how I have made it, that's how I've used it, and you can see there the single signature. Let me just keep flipping through the pages so you can see how I've used it. I've added a couple of these little index cards here, these little folding tabs here, and I've sprinkled throughout the little faux stamps and another of the little word bars. And I've used an awful lot of these these are copper coloured paper clips. The reason I've used those is because they're actually the only ones I have at the moment. So they match quite nicely with the theme and the season of this journal. Here's one of the postcards. There are 4 of these altogether, and here's another of the folding tags. Now the reason that I haven't put 3 on, because I did design it so you could have 3 tabs, is because I also wanted to show you that you can use them on the top of the big bookmarks. Here's another of the curved pockets. I've kept a few things in place under a paper clip here, and use the same reverse side of the paper clip to catch a few of these items. 1 little artist trading card and 2 of the faux stamps, and then there's 1 of the envelopes as well, and I've used that to pop in a tag and a postcard as well, and everything just works together really easily. You don't have to worry about colour matching anything. This palette is already thought out for you. All you have to do, literally all you have to do, is print and cut and put your book together, and it's as simple as that. The other thing about how I've constructed this book is I've done it in such a way that almost any of the pages inside the book could be used as the outer cover. I've chosen to use this as my outer cover, but of course you can cover it any way you choose. I just wanted to do something that was very, very quick, and as an example, once I'd printed and cut all of the pieces out, this journal has taken me less than an hour to put together. I've roughed up the edges. I hope you can see that. I just wanted to add a little bit extra texture to the side of the pages, and I've done that using one of these little gizmos. It's just like a paper ripper, but if you don't have one of these, do what I did for years and years and just use some scissors, opened out, and just drag that down the edges of your pages, and that'll give you a nice roughened effect as well. I have made a number of videos showing you how I make these journals using my template, and if you want to see a video of me doing that, I'll provide a link up there. But otherwise, you don't need to look at those. You can just print the pages and do it yourself. Something else to say about the way that I use my journals is I like to have these little things stuffed into pockets in a non-chronological order, and then I will write little notes or capture little photos on the reverse of the ephemera. I don't use my journals generally in a chronological way where I start at page 1 and I work my way all through the book. I like to theme my books, so this might be themed for autumn, for example, because that's the season that it matches. Maybe I'll capture walks that we take in the autumn. Maybe I'll take some photographs of berries and things that we see on the trees. Maybe I'll try and get an idea of the different flora and fauna that's around at this time of year, capture the photographs and put them all in a book so that my book is themed. So it's not like a diary and it's not like a bullet journal. This is where I store memories, and I think it's important to store memories, because otherwise you go through a year and who knows what happened in that year. It's so easy and so quick to forget. I've got books that I've shown in the past going back to 2008. There's one little book I've got, it's really cute, and it's just a walk, a wintertime walk, maybe 2 hours out of the winter, but I've got the photographs from that, I've captured it in a book, and it makes happy memories. So however you choose to use your journal, I hope it helps you make happy memories. Let me show you a little bit about this ribbon. I've taken a very thin piece of ribbon and I've actually just popped it underneath. You might be out of focus at this point, but I've just popped it underneath one of the pieces of thread that make up the signature. And then I just bring it between the two tags and tie it. So I'm going to show you the pages in a little bit more detail. Let me talk you through the papers. As you'll see, all of them have got this beautiful autumnal feel to them, and they all give a nice sense of the season through the colour palette. You don't have to worry about colour matching or anything like that, because it's all been done for you. Something else I want to show you about these papers is that I have printed them on reverse. So I printed them back to back, because that means that when you're making up your journal, you don't even have to think about gluing anything in place. You just cut the pages from the white backgrounds and fold them and stitch them together, and your journal almost makes itself. And don't worry about where you would stitch or anything like that, because the template that's included with the kit shows you exactly how to do all of that. In addition to those 12 background sheets, there are a number of pages that have got a range of ephemera on them. So for example, this sheet has got bookmarks. There are 3 of these wide bookmarks featuring some of the imagery, and then a wide lozenge at the bottom for you to add any headers or notes or titles for anything. This sheet has got 4 little cards that will fit into the attached envelope as well. And then there are also 2 little faux seals that will work with all of these items. The little cards have got lines on them as well. And if you're interested in knowing how thick this paper is, I've printed out onto 160 GSM, which is about double the standard thickness of photocopy paper. But it's perfectly strong enough to be able to print back to back, and also to be able to create paper card cards, sort of a halfway house between paper and card, but it works very well for these sorts of things for popping into your journal. This sheet has got 4 postcards on it, and this sheet I absolutely love. It has got 16 of these beautiful little stamps. They're presented as stamps, but I have made sure that there are straight lines around these images so that you can either cut the image and cut away the stamp exterior, or you can cut around the stamp exterior. The choice is yours, but I hope I've made it as easy as possible for you, because these are the sorts of things that I think about as a crafter myself and as somebody who likes working with kits. This sheet has got a larger envelope and also 3 of these tabs, and the tabs will fold over the top of your pages or the sides of your pages, and there are little lozenges already pre-formed inside these for you to write onto. So if you wanted to write a subject matter onto the tab, it's there. I love these tags as well. I like using tags a lot in my own journals, and I always make sure that I include them in my kits. And these I think are particularly sweet. This is probably the most important sheet in your kit if you're new to them, because this includes the template and the sewing diagram. The information is presented both visually and in writing because people like to take information in different ways. And there are also 2 extra index cards and 2 little lozenges that will fit inside the index cards as well. This final sheet has got 2 pockets on it, and there are 2 of these beautifully curved pockets with some lovely images inside them, and there are tabs at the side and at the bottom if you want to fold those in and glue them into your journal that way. And then I've included 2 banners with some of the imagery from the rest of the kit as well. Thanks very much for your time, as always. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this useful and it's given you some ideas for journals that you might like to make for yourself. If you want to subscribe, just hit on the Attic Lane icon, and until we meet again, stay safe and take care.